Let's bring you the latest from the United States, where the police chief of the U.S. city of Atlanta has resigned less than 24 hours after a white officer fatally shot and killed an African-American man. This comes less than a month after the police killing of unarmed black man George Floyd, which has now led to worldwide anti-racism protests. On your screens now is the video of this fatal incident. The victim, Rayshard Brooks, can be seen running away from the police, which was trying to detain him. Brooks had snatched one of the officer's tasers, and in the later part of the footage, the police can be seen shooting Brooks from behind. Brooks succumbed to his injuries at the hospital, and the police was called on Rayshard Brooks after he fell asleep in a restaurant's drive-thru. He later failed a sobriety test. Meanwhile, Atlanta Mayor Keisha Bottoms said that the police chief, Erica Shields, was stepping down from her position to pave a way for reform. The mayor also called for the arrest of the officer who shot dead the unarmed man. However, the police are yet to name the officers involved in this incident.
Chief Erica Shields has been a solid member of APD for over 2 decades and has a deep and abiding love for the people of Atlanta. And because of her desire that Atlanta be a model of what meaningful reform should look like across this country, Chief Shields has offered to immediately step aside as police chief so that the city may move forward with urgency in rebuilding the trust so desperately needed throughout our communities.
Meanwhile, investigators have said that the victim was trying to resist the arrest.
It does appear in the video that he is fleeing from the Atlanta police officers, that as he's fleeing, he turns back over his shoulder with what appears to the naked eye to be this taser that a witness has told us they saw the individual have that belonged to one of the officers. And as he turned it over, you'll be able to see on the video the Atlanta officer literally reached down to get his service weapon. And as he gets his weapon, Mr. Brooks begins turning his body away from him, I presume, to flee. And it looks like that's when the discharge of the weapon goes off then. It's just like that, literally.
The killing has sparked protests in Atlanta. The demonstrations are expected to now escalate further.
At the end of the day,
Coming of our people of mind,
from which no guys strive. Our culture on display.